What's up, everybody? It's a Martian Comic Hunter coming at you with another video. Um, really, I don't really have a haul today. Just this is going to be more kind of a spec, if you want to call it that, and spotlight. So on this weekend's new comic, comic talk with Alex, the Comic Hoarder, the Doom 143, Master X Splinter, Freddy's 562, and Seeking Near Comics. They were discussing kind of some spec plays. They had a little bit of a chat as far as the New Mutants were concerned, as far as the movie. So I kind of want to play. I guess that's what inspired this video in regards to that talk. So I'm gonna attempt to elaborate a little bit on what they were talking about. But first, I want to just talk about these books here. So this is Demon Bear, who I guess is announced to be in the New Mutants movie as a villain. Really, the first book you want to get is New Mutants #3, which is his cameo appearance. I don't have that, so been on the lookout for that one. But I did actually I had these on my long boxes, so I just kind of took these out today. So Demon Bear first full appearance is on 18, and cover is going to be on 19. So cool books to have as far as Demon Bear, who's going to be the quote-unquote villain. But kind of back to the spec play, if you will, is New Mutants #14, which is the first Magik, or Ilyana Rasputin as Magik. So a couple things on her. Her first appearance is really in X-Men 100. And she's really comes out as a baby there, really unnamed baby at that. So that's really her first appearance as Ilyana. She also makes a teenage appearance in Uncanny X-Men 145, and her first adult appearance in Uncanny X-Men 160. And then she makes an appearance in this book, or becomes Magik in New Mutants 14. So really cool book to have. Magik's a really cool character. I think Master X Splinter is one of his favorite characters, I think. So I guess Master X, this one's for you. So play close attention, buddy. Again, I'm going to try to attempt to kind of cover some of her backstory. But really, I guess her backstory really comes in this 4-part little miniseries that's called Storm and Ilyana Magik. And so I guess what happens here is they kind of explain her backstory. So Ilyana gets kidnapped by Belasco at age 6, and then she is taken to Limbo. She is trained by alternative versions of Storm and Cat, right? Or Kitty Pryde. So Storm really trains her in magic, and Kitty Pryde, or Cat, trains her in combat. I guess the messed up thing about this whole situation is that she had to kill Cat at one point to save the life of Storm, to later kill Storm to save her from being sacrificed by Belasco. So pretty messed up situation there as far as her backstory is concerned. But in Limbo, really no time really passes in Limbo, and it's not really the Limbo that we know of. It's actually hell. So basically, Magik lives in hell, trains in hell. There's all kinds of evil villains there. One of which is actually Sim, who actually beats her, for several reasons, because of Belasco, who later on becomes kind of her apprentice because of the bloodstones that he creates from her. So basically, the bloodstones is what Belasco, I guess, puts a spell on her, which takes her out of body and creates a bloodstone from her, the first bloodstone there. And that's kind of where she gets her evil side. And I'll talk about her evil side here in a minute. So really she has kind of, I wouldn't say split personalities, but, you know, there's really two of her at any given time. And when she does travel, because part of her powers is that she kind of teleports from place to place. Whenever she teleports, she has to go through limbo to get wherever she's going. So limbo for her is she's internally connected with both Belasco and limbo. But during one of her teleportations, she teleports back home. And her parents don't recognize her because she becomes older. So while she's aging in limbo, time is not passing on Earth, if that makes sense. So she teleports back into limbo, where then she kind of manifests the Soul Sword and defeats Belasco. At the same time, she also defeats Sim, who kind of pays, I guess, homage to her and just is going to follow her for, you know, a short time. But during the story, there's a point where when she originally becomes kidnapped, she's holding the hand of Kitty Pryde. So fast forward, she teleports back to this kind of the same moment in time, and then she's kind of pulled back in to the real world, I guess. But now she's, I think she's 13 at this point. So, and then she kind of trains in Xavier's kind of school. So, and then she takes or becomes part of the New Mutants. So kind of that's a little bit of her backstory. You know, there's a 4-part miniseries that kind of explains a little bit of that. So 1, 2, 3. I don't know what happened to 4, but it's in my log boxes somewhere. Here's another cool little story. 71, 72, and 73. This is another Inferno type read, so I highly recommend this read as well. It's an Inferno read as well, so it's cool stuff. And then I just kind of want to show off a little bit of the New Mutants, kind of just covers, just cool stuff that I thought I'd show off. So this is a cool the Jervik cover, number 25. I kind of like collecting, you know, whenever there's a wrapping around covers, I usually pick up 2 copies of it. So that way I just usually flip one backwards and one forward. So cool stuff there. Along with this New Mutants number 1 that kind of showcases her on the Soul Sword and the New Mutants. So thought that was really cool. I think Warlock and Legion obviously are going to make, you know, Legion's making his headway on TV already, and hopefully Warlock makes some type of appearance in the new movie. So we'll see how that goes. Here's kind of a one-shot, the Magik. Pretty cool cover. Have not read this book, so can't really say much about it other than it's a cool cover. 17, cool cover as well, along with number 28. So if this isn't a wicked book, I don't know what is. So highly recommend to pick up this one just for the sheer art alone. Next several books is by cool artist Finch. So there's a 4-part mini series, X Infernus, number 1. Great artwork here. Love the reds and the dark shadows as well with the skulls. Like that one. This one really showcases Most of the New Mutants, or actually, Colossus, who's actually her brother. So a little tidbit on that, but another great Finch cover here, along with number 3, and there's a variant cover to number 4, which showcases her in the Soul Sword in a traditional X-Men outfit. Most recently, there was also a 4-issue run on, Secret Wars. This is a tie-in to Secret Wars, but it features her and Inferno really in New York City, blah, blah, blah. So it's a good read, number 1, 2, 3, and number 4. I'm sorry, 5 as well. So this is a cool cover as well, with Colossus kind of wielding her sword. And then the next couple set of books are by a cover artist, Arthur Adams, who I believe probably has a big obsession of magic. So the next set of books are all by him. So Mutants number 15. Cool cover. I can't speak more highly about this cover. I think Doom showed this one not so long ago, so I just wanted to share my copy. There was also a variant to Original Sin number 1 with her black costume. So I do like when they do draw her with a black costume. So really cool artwork, again, by Arthur Adams. And then there's also another 4-part or 5-part miniseries, New Mutants Forever, which features her, Magik, as well. So another Arthur Adams book. But my favorite of them all, and it is a super tough book to find. I think there's one right now on auction. So I think it ends today sometime, so we'll see where that one ends. But these don't pop up very often on eBay, so highly recommend, if you do see this in the wild, to pick up multiple copies if you manage to can do that. So interesting thing about this cover is her armor. So when she's on Earth, she shields this armor, and then when she's in Hell, this is kind of what she looks like. Cool stuff. There's not too much stuff on Magik that I'm aware of, so if anybody could share some issues with me, I'd love to kind of read some more about her, or any other covers that I should know of. Hit me up, leave some notes or some comments. But let me know what you guys think. This is kind of a poor attempt at a spotlight at that. So thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, leave a comment. Talk to you guys soon.